What's up, everybody? It is Colin here. I'm here today with Joshua Daniel George, one of our media buyers for the Clickbank project. If you have been following us lately on the Dijs University channel or this YouTube channel, we've been pushing out YouTube videos on Clickbank content. We're running big campaigns right now, as you might see here. So we're doing quite a bit in revenue, trying to scale things over 1K a day. And in the Facebook group where we're streaming this live, I made a post a couple days ago, well, it was actually yesterday, where people can ask anything about the Clickbank campaign, and we're going to answer everything live in this video together. Myself running native ads, Joshua just started running the Facebook ads. So we have different questions and different topics, all related to Clickbank for you in this video. While we're recording this, we're also streaming this live in the group, where people have the opportunity to ask questions live or to follow up on the questions which are already there. So let me check.
Good stuff, man.
Arvin, what is the best niche for work lifetime? I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, you reply with what do you mean.
Which niche will be more and more demandable for future and which products? All right, what do you think?
So more demandable for future and which products? To be fair, with Clickbank, I just keep a close eye on the vendor spotlight to see, what the gravity is doing.
Yeah.
So obviously, you can see, does it go up or down, and basically based on that, I know it's only a small time frame, like the last 30 days, but I just keep an eye on that to see, okay, what is the product doing? Is it cooling down, or is the product becoming hot again? But in terms of lifetime, I think it's very difficult to say. Obviously, you can see on Clickbank which products have withstood the test of time. For example, if a product is still hot and it's been there since like 2015, then it's not going to go away anytime soon.
Fast. Yeah.
But in terms of the future products,
I would say you always go with the 3 evergreen niches: wealth, health, and fitness. Wealth, health, and dating.
Yeah.
Sex.
Oh. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
We get demonetized. Wealth, health, and dating.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 big ones. And if we look at Clickbank, then the news tribe is super big.
Mm-hmm.
There's the health. The wealth is super big, which is like what's it called? E-business? E-marketing?
Yeah, e-business, e-marketing.
Yeah. And then the dating is big under self-help, right? So then it would be self-help, health and fitness. Those are what they call it, I think. And then e-business and e-marketing. So health, wealth, and dating. Probably evergreen right now, really evergreen, because the offers will rotate.
Yeah.
But the niche, because he is asking
the niche.
Yeah, the niche, and then which products. But the products you have to figure out on your own according to the gravity, what Joshua just said. And then health, wealth, and dating.
Yeah, in terms of niche, it's common sense. Like which products will always be in demand, which niches will always be in demand. What kind of niches are always there, always available, and regardless of what year you're in, are still. Is there still a demand for? Right,
because you always have the trending stuff, right? Trending like vintage clothes or the knitting from 2 years ago, the knitting bullshit.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Everybody becomes a grandma all of a sudden. And then you have everybody wants a Chihuahua dog 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's, the vintage clothing, I think is very big. We had the fidget spinners 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But right now it's like coronavirus. But although maybe you can sell masks on Clickbank, make some money. Yeah, so that's basically it. I hope that was helpful. Which paid traffic source is the best for lead generation with Clickbank? Related to dog training. Oh well, there we go. I have used weird cartoonish images on Facebook to collect leads, like you did with native ads. I use weird images on native ads, but I don't collect leads though. So we don't do email marketing on the back end with native. We go for straight sale, as the conversion rates are quite a bit better, and we don't want to set up the whole fucking pain in the ass of email marketing there. Literally sending hundreds of clicks a day on native would mean we add hundreds of subscribers to the email list, which is great, but within a month you have an email list of maybe 5 to 25,000 users, which also becomes very messy, especially warming up the whole email system and crap.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite traffic source right now, obviously, native. Mr. George.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I'm mainly focused on the Facebook ads.
What's our native?
Yeah. No, I gotta say that when we were setting up Aweber to basically send emails. So what I done was I generated leads through Facebook ads. sent them to Aweber, and then basically sent out like an automated email sequence, and that was just a pain. Like it did, it worked, the flow worked, but it was just so much, it was so labor intensive to set it all up, make sure everything is connected properly.
And even if you already don't want to do it, then it's like every step you have to do, I have to write another email. Or I can just copy paste the swipe file, but you already know that the swipe file has been sent
1,000 times before.
A million times.
Yeah.
So you want to rewrite them, and then you don't have inspiration, yada yada yada. Right. Facebook, yeah? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Dog training. Let's help him a little bit. What would you do with the dog training? Because I actually, so way back, I was drop shipping 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Drop shipping these LED color bracelets. You remember those?
Yeah.
Fuck, they were sick. I sold so many. But the targeting was very difficult. But the winning audience I found was people who like rescue shelters.
Really, that's right.
And you have insane amount of targeting options. New York Pit Bull Rescue Center, North Carolina German Shepherd Resort, or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
but all these things, and they all have like 90, 80,000 likes. You just stack the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
So you have an audience of like 6 million. You run dog products to them. Because the thing is like this. People who like shelters have dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But they also care for dogs in a way other people don't care for dogs.
Yeah.
Because you can have a dog, but you don't like shelters.
Mm-hmm.
But these people actually like the shelter, so they like being extra with these animals. And the intent to buy was apparently higher, because make a fuck ton of money.
Yeah. Here's a question though: why would you do lead gen for dog training?
Why not?
Why not just run it to a bridge page that lets you just sends them straight through to the
it's a choice. It's a different business model. So either you capture leads and you keep nurturing them, trying to build an audience, which is very much possible. Not my cup of tea.
I'll probably opt for straight sale.
Yeah, me too, because we're lazy.
Yeah.
But let's say if you collect the email, okay, so the thing goes like this, yeah? Add, bridge, conversion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the way we run without email marketing, you maybe have earnings per click of $1. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With email marketing, the conversion rate might be less, so it might be 0.8, 80 cents. But on the back end, you make 50 cents.
Makes sense.
But that's 50 cents you make over a month time.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you build up the asset, which is the database.
Yeah.
So the question is, do you actually make 0.8 on the back end?
Mm-hmm.
So then the email list is worth it, or do you make 0.2?
Yeah.
Because it hurts the conversion rate too much by collecting opt-ins.
Yeah.
That's the question.
So basically, the data decides which one.
Yeah, but it's also a choice in business model. Why would you run on Facebook and I run on native, and Richard is going to do the Pinterest ads?
Mm-hmm.
Just because we all have different choices.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily one way is always better, but because that's what people ask, like, oh, Colin, how many emails do you capture a day? I'm running native and I don't capture emails. Yeah, but you're running Clickbank. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you're running Clickbank, doesn't necessarily mean you have to capture emails. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Makes sense, man.
How many days should you set up an email sequence?
Day,
as long as possible, 365. Spam them every fucking day. Yeah, that's an easy one. Okay, how much do you spend per day for how many days when starting with a 500 a day budget? Oh, total budget is 500. Do you still apply the 3-day rule? Say your product pays a $45 commission, for example. That's a good one. I know the answer, but let's see if you know the answer. What would you do? It's opinion based, right? But I actually thought about it because I've been working a lot with beginners in Clickbank. Mm-hmm. So now I have some insights of, I have not unlimited money, but our business can spend whatever the fuck we want on the media, right? Yeah. And everybody who has a budget of like $100, $500, the 3-day rule where we teach, but those are for low paying offers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Like 3 times payout on 12 is 36.
Yeah.
3 times on 1 is only $3. But 3 times on 45 is already 100 something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you built the 3-day rule basically focused around sweepstakes at the time, and then you realize it's applicable for basically most of affiliate marketing.
Everything. But what would you do? So you have $500, yeah? You want to test, but it pays $45 commission. What would you do?
Yeah. So obviously looking at the data, it's basically if you remove emotion from the equation, I would say yes, go for the 3-day rule. However, especially when starting out, money is scarce, and you basically feel every dollar you spend. So if you take emotion into the equation, then I'll probably say go for lower than 3 times 45, and basically start testing with, let's say, $5 a day. But like I said, from a data standpoint, the 3-day rule could be the best way to go.
Okay, so let's see, facts. So no emotions, facts.
Yeah.
45 times 3 means you can only run for 3 days on one offer.
Yeah.
Is that smart?
With a $500 budget, I'd say no.
Okay, because that's his max budget. I would also say no.
Yeah.
Right? But if you run $5 a day and the offer pays out 45, you would have to make 9 conversions in one day.
Yeah.
It's divided by 9 is the budget. So not 9 conversions, divided by 9. Because one conversion pays 45.
Yeah.
And the budget is 5.
Yeah.
So odds are that in 9 days, you might make one conversion. But if we do 3 times payout, it would take you 27 days, 1 month, to make one conversion.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense to run that like that?
You put it that way, then no.
No.
It's far too late.
Okay, so this is where it comes, right?
Yeah.
So what I was thinking is what I already know works, because obviously I tested it, is the golden rule for anything high payout, which I would say is above 2025, is 1 to 1.5 times CPA. So it would mean 1 to 1.5 times cost per acquisition.
Yeah.
So in this sense, the CPA is 45.
Yeah.
So we would either run on 45 a day, or 70 a day.
Okay. So let's say you run on 45 a day. How many days would you let it run for?
Because that's the thing. With low budgets, we do the 3-day rule because we want to have enough data but not too much.
Yeah.
And this is the exact same.
Equilibrium.
So, right. The equilibrium here, where the axis crossed, is at 1.5 times CPA. That's the perfect point, 1.5 times CPA. Because then it runs long enough and you collect all the data. The thing is, when you run Facebook, you might want to stabilize the data a little bit more, and then you want to spread it, right? But the reason, if you have a $500 budget, if you do the CPA of 45, and then you can run it for 3 days at 120, right? But you just run it for 45, and the CPA is also 45. Because the thing is, when you run, let's say $3 a day, you might get 5 clicks, right? Or 10 clicks, whatever. But with 45 as the CPA and $45 a day, you will get well over 100 clicks.
Yeah.
So the data on the 100-day rule compared to the 3-day rule is already stable and validated. So that's why we go 1 to 1.5 times CPA on a payout higher than 20.
Makes sense.
Make sense? Yeah. So then ideally, with a 500 total budget, you could run for 10 days on one offer. If you wouldn't make any conversions past the 3-day mark, or at least depends what the budget is you run. So let's say you run 20 a day, let's say that's what you decide, then you would run it for 3 days and then kill it because it has spent 1.5 times CPA.
Yeah.
But you can also spend 70 a day and then you kill it after 1 day because it has 1.5 times CPA.
Yeah.
So then it doesn't matter how long you run it, that's just depending on you, how stable the data you want. The longer you run, the more stable the data. But you kill after 1.5 times CPA, or if you have a smaller budget, 1 time CPA. Damn, I'm giving away all my fucking secrets.
Advice, man.
Giving away all the secrets. Okay. Your product choosing method. I did a video on this yesterday on my YouTube channel. And traffic source, native. Easy question. Love it.
Pretty broad, I can see it. There's a short answer. Oh, that's you replying, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. What's the ideal testing budget for native ads? I know, but let's say.
I have no idea, man.
No?
No.
What do you think?
The ideal.
There's a big misconception with the native ads, and I know you will make it. So just saying. What would you say is the ideal budget? Because I know you're the Facebook guy.
Yeah.
What would you think native? The big scary native.
Why are you saying big scary native? Because the misconception is that it's expensive.
You're smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is, with native, people always think that you need extremely high budget. The only problem with native is that you have to deposit money, right? And usually the deposit starts at $250 or $500.
Yeah.
So for most beginners, that's a lot of money. However,
so the barrier to entry is quite high.
Initially.
Yeah.
But let's say I deposit $500 into ref content. then I can run campaigns in like tier 3 countries, credit card trials, which pay like $12,
Yeah.
and I can run them on $5 a day, and I get a shit ton of traffic, right?
Yeah.
And $12 a day, $5 a day out of 500, I can run 100 days, 1/3 of a year.
Yeah.
But it depends. Like if you want to run tier 1 US, yeah, you gotta fucking pay up. It's like $2 a click. But if you want to run Algeria, tier 3 1-click mobile app install offers, the cost per click might be 5 cents, and the offer might pay $1. So it's still possible,
Yeah.
right?
Makes sense.
So
long story short,
500.
yeah.
500. Taboola or ref content? Ref content. Less rules, less strict. The budget of all cost to start till get sell. Very nice. I respect your English, but I see you are also, I think, Thai, so no joke. I can respect that. $500. I would start with 500, no less, no matter what you're gonna do. Usually, we used to say 1,000, but 1,000 is usually if you really want to build a business out of it. You can already get started with 500. The ROI, please. The ROI for my last couple of campaigns, up to 55%. Can you use native for high-ticket courses of
I don't get the question.
high-ticket courses of affiliate programs? The native sources are very specific. So in terms of what you can publish there, it's usually health related, solar, insurance, cost comparisons, and high ticket courses. The only things I've seen is like the make money online, the actual Clickbank courses from John Crostani. I've seen that on native before, match betting, lottery stuff, but to promote a high ticket course on, let's say, copywriting or something, I think it's the way wrong audience, because the audience is usually tends to be a little bit older and reads the news and shit. So I think if you're looking for like 25-year-olds, they're not on native. It's not the best source. Can you do a training with Bing as a traffic source? Maybe. When running native ads per video, do you only need to create the image and small ad text, or the whole article? I'm assuming this is about the bridge page, right? So when you would run, you would have to get the ad images, which are native, are called banners. Then you have to write the ad copy. So that's the ad text, the call to action, and the description. And you need to make the whole bridge page. So if you use a tool like Adplexity Native, you can just rip landing pages. You have to clean them or hire somebody to clean them from malware. And then you can run them. Because if you don't clean them, they might be able to steal your clicks, which is a big no-no. But then again, you're stealing their lender. So, and then, or you could write the article yourself, or you have somebody run it. There's websites where you can order landing pages for these kind of practices. A lot of different options, but the answer is you should get one yourself. Is it possible to scale a campaign with other people's money? Yes, it's called lending money, and it's fucking retarded. I don't know. I never lend money for my businesses. I don't know. I think it's way too risky. Lending money is already risky.
Yeah.
And then taking risk with riskful money, it's even more risk. Unless you have a good, solid foundation. So if a business has 1 mil cash, it takes a loan of $500,000 to go into the next growth phase. That makes sense. If it
I'm trying to figure out what is
other people's money. That's like with the real estate.
Yeah.
So you have other people to invest. You take the internal rate of return, you take the money, and then you pay the dividends.
So it's not like there's someone with budget, and you're basically asking, I'll use your budget because I've got the knowledge, and we can split the commission. That's not what this person means.
I don't know. This question is not complete then, I guess.
Yeah, probably not.
Because I get a lot of messages every day from people who are like, oh, you know so much. How about you tell me what to do? I run a campaign and I give you 50% of the profit. But bitch, I have enough money.
You're the one with the knowledge.
I have the knowledge and I have the money. Yeah. Why would I teach you for free and get 50% of the profit if I can run it myself and make 100% of the profit? But that's jokes though. I like your hustle and ambition. If you propose me that, I won't shut you down immediately. I will have a nice little talk with you. Because that's a good question. If you would be asking to the right person, it would make sense. Do you collect emails on all the native campaigns? No. Or only the one where there are room for similar offers to be sent? No. By email later after follow-up, if you have that added a specific offer, I guess it's easier to make email some niches. No, we don't do any email marketing on native. Which niches are good for tier 1 countries? The niches which are also good for the other tiers. What are the top 3 ad networks of native to promote Clickbank products? Ref Content, Taboola, Outbrain. I'm not so sure. Content.ad seems to be quite popping. I haven't tested that many yet. If I want to promote a specific offer which is in English, can I use landing page in regional language EU countries?
So what, you want to promote a specific offer which is English?
Yeah.
Meaning what? That they create the page themselves?
No, the offer is in English,
yeah.
So the sales video is in English,
yeah.
But the bridge page is with the local language.
Yeah.
Is that a problem or not?
I think it will be. Obviously, the data will be the decider if it's a viable option or not. If you see a massive drop off,
I don't think it's a big deal.
No?
I think most people in Europe speak English.
Yeah, I suppose. But it might be.
It will be like this, yeah. Add in the local language, bridge in the local language, offer in English, right?
Yeah.
Or it will be like this: add in the local language, bridge in English, offer in English. Or it will be like this: add in English, bridge in English, offer in English.
Yeah.
I think English is the best. But what will happen is, if you add this in English, CTR will go down.
Yeah.
Because it's not local, right? If the bridge is in English, CTR will go down because it's not local.
Yeah.
If the offer is in English, the people who do click through, the CR is higher. Because the whole flow is in English, right? Okay, second step. If the ad is in local, in the bridge, the CTR goes up. If the bridge is in English, CTR goes down.
Yeah.
If the offer is in English, CTR goes up because the bridge is both in English. The bridge is also in English, right? So the people who do click through understand the English on the bridge, so they also understand the English on the offer. Okay. If the ad is in the local language, CTR goes up. If the bridge is in the local language, CTR goes up. And then if the offer is in the English language, CR goes down.
Yeah.
See? And then it's just how the math flows, where you can decide what to do.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Headache or no?
Yeah, it is
a little.
What I'm thinking is like the average, like for example, the average Dutch guy, if it's a native ad in Dutch, the bridge page is in Dutch, and it gets sent to an English page. You know what the Dutch people are like? They complain about everything.
Yeah. They're like, I scam.
I got sent to an English page.
Must be scam.
Yeah. But it's definitely worth a test. I think the data will decide.
Yeah, maybe it depends on the country, because I think in the Nordics they wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, in the Netherlands, I don't know if they would mind. I know they trip in though, yeah. Okay, anyway. How much creative should we test with one offer? It depends where you're running. If that's native, run as many as you can. How do I decide and play with the bids? Your traffic exchange will tell you what the average bid is and how you're competing with the other bids. How many countries in one campaign? One country per campaign. One offer usually per campaign. But you can add more if you want. What geos do you recommend for health and fitness products? All of tier 1, all of tier 2. Anybody, it's one of the 3 main ones, right? So you can run in any country. Which type of Clickbank product can we run on Facebook? Just a little list to avoid accounts. One question related to business manager. Okay, so we don't.
It's like 10 questions in one.
Yeah, we cannot answer this because that's not possible. Okay, so just answer his first question. Which type of Clickbank products can we run on Facebook?
In my opinion, you can run any product provided that's a big shout, I know. Provided that the offer.
Didn't your account just get banned?
Yeah, probably the worst time to ask me this question. But in my opinion, it is possible to run any campaign, provided that the offer is far enough away from the Facebook crawlers. So for example, if you want to run on Facebook, you can do stuff like lead gen.
Okay, so what if I want to run Forex, Clickbank Forex?
Yeah. You'd have to have something So yeah, that's a difficult one actually. Because I was going to say you need to go broad with earn money online, but also that is a big no-no with Facebook.
Okay, so basically, I get what you're saying though. Yeah. Be creative in the copy to get the click. That's what matters. Then use a quiz bridge in order to stop the crawlers. Make the quiz questions very generalized. Yeah. And then push them into the scammy offer. Yeah. Which is not allowed on Facebook. However, what we recommend: astrology, do it yourself, dog training, house training, music, geography, arts and instruments. What else do you have? All those things which are not basically the big three. No dating, no health and fitness, no wealth. Yeah. And those are the three biggest ones that make the most amount of money, but also the ones Facebook doesn't like. So if you're just getting started, I would recommend you not to run those offers, right? Yeah. That would make sense. Okay. How much did you invest on testing? What's the ROI? Up to 55%. How much did you invest? 55%. I only run US. Landing page and direct link, both. How to stop Adplexy for scraping my ads? Suggestion for any script plugin. I use a script. Which geos are the best? Do you run US? I do run US. Are the same geos still valid? I want to update stuff. Another video of 12 months ago. Oh, I run US. For my Clickbank campaign right now, I run US.
Yeah, so do I.
How do you find profitable offers? Testing. Damn, they have discussions.
Yeah, man, it's cool the way people actually answer the questions for you.
Yeah. Profitable offers. You don't find profitable offers. You make offers profitable. Yep. Damn, we should write that down somewhere. Free traffic tips, please. Not right here. We only do paid traffic. Please explain me how to start this marketing from India. Well, you can follow the exact same strategies as everybody else. Yeah. Where the fuck at the door? Did you lock the door?
Yeah, of course I locked the door.
Okay. Noob question. I am promoting a product from Clickbank where it says that if I get a sale, I will win 36 USD.
Yeah, but the price from that product...
Who the fuck is knocking on the door? Open the door. Maybe they need this room.
Maybe. Then we'll have to wrap it up.
We're fucking recording,
bro.
Yeah, so I got your text, but we're busy, we're live. Fuck out of here. Not too bad. We're in the middle of a recording.
Okay.
That's how we do it.
Samir from Debru Daily.
Samir trying to stop our live stream.
I think we should leave a comment down below for everyone who wants a Debru Daily to come back.
No, the channel changed the name already.
Oh yeah, true.
Anyway, let's continue this shit. We have like 3 questions left. Okay, I have a new question. I'm promoting a product from Clickbank where it says that if I get a sale, I will win 36 US dollars. That's funny. But the price from that product is 37 US dollars in digital form or plus 8 USD for the report. Can you? That's confusing, but you get paid a commission.
99% commission.
Yeah, you get paid a commission according, and they might charge like $1 for processing. And it's very common with Clickbank offers, they pay like 90%, 75, 50% commission. It doesn't mean you always get 100% commission on the front end. No worries about your bad English. I don't know where you're from, but it was understandable. Yeah. And that's why there's
I'd have to see the offer
a difference
to
though.
Understand what's going on.
Probably like if they offer like a 37 US dollars digital product and he gets paid 36, it's because of the tax maybe $1 or processing fee of the server. Mm-hmm. And then for the real product it's $37 plus $8 shipping and handling, and he gets paid 36, which makes sense. This covers shipping and handling, and the $1 still goes to the transaction fees. Right? Something like that. Did you ever try Taboola? I do run some good native ads. Newbie question, landing page views or conversion when setting up a campaign, and what's the ideal CTR for the aspect to determine whether to kill or scale up? Okay, so this one I will answer the last one. 30% return on investment is the green light to scale. And what would you run? LPV or conversions, and why?
LPV.
Until
you get at least 50 conversions a week.
And then what?
Then I would check the data. And it depends what other custom events you've got.
Okay, so let's say we got lead and purchase.
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't get lead.
Well, then yeah, you have to run for pages.
Okay, let's say I place a custom event on the completion of the bridge.
Yeah. So complete registration.
No, yeah, it could be anything because it fires custom. So
Yeah.
as soon as they go through the script,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as the text comes up like checking the registration,
Yeah.
then it fires.
Mm-hmm.
And then purchases on the back end, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's call it complete registration.
How many are you getting? A week. Let's say.
25.
How many pages?
2.
One or two. Then I would. No, I'll still run landing page views for a while.
So it has to be over 50.
In my opinion, yes. I hear people even say
But what
like
if I have
100 a week.
What if I have 20 conversions a week?
Yeah, then you probably could. So it depends on how many
Split
conversions.
test or?
Yeah, I'd always split. Basically, what you want to do is optimize for the next step. So if you haven't got any conversions yet, you haven't got any completed registrations, then run landing page views. Why landing page views? Because it's a higher quality traffic than just link clicks. So when you run a traffic campaign, I usually always opt for landing page views because of the higher quality. Then as soon as you've got like traffic through your flow and you get a lot of complete registrations, you're getting conversions, then optimize for the next step, which is run conversions then for complete registration or for that customer.
And
Then
then scale that bitch up. All right, cool.
that's it.
That's were all the questions for today. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. We'll be back in the next one when we do this another time. If you want to join the Facebook group, there's a link in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys
In the next one.